Okay. We're going to use what the dog has already learned with the second action, which is move away from me. Looks like he might already be ready to do this. This is also the beginning of remote training. Some people call it place training. What we're going to do is we're going to use the rope and a little bit later on the e-collar to put the dog in the kennel. And then we're going to use the bumper to get him out of the kennel. Jenny, buddy, probably get that rope all the way behind you. Okay. Now your rope person here is a very, very important person here. They've got a lot to do with how well this works. We got a good strong retriever. The first thing we're going to do is tell him kennel up. Jennifer's going to pull on the rope. I'm going to guide him in. Kennel up. Kennel up. Okay, slack. Now if he comes back out, I want you to let him. Okay, he's going to stay in there. Put just a little tension on your rope. Okay, now give him 6 inches of slack. If he breaks, I want you to stop him. Gus! Attaboy, Gus. Here. This works really, really well if you got a high desire dog. Okay. We're going to pull him in there again. Kennel up. Okay. Gus is working pretty well here. Some dogs...
Can you turn and run him that way?
No. I told you I didn't want to do that, Ed. I've got you where I want you, and I need you to not interrupt this.
I can't stay on him when he's going this way that fast.
You don't need to stay on him. Don't even try to follow him. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that.
Okay.
That's my fault. Okay. Always throw within the limits of your rope. Mark it. Here. Kennel up. Pull. Kennel up. Gus thinks he can go on market. Oh, look at that. Mark it. Gus! Yep. Good boy. That's a boy. Give your rope person a chance to... All right, Gus. Kennel up. Kennel up. Okay, now Gus voluntarily went in there. Little tiny tug on the rope. Mark it. Gus! Come on, Gus. Attaboy. Okay, now with the collar on 14, this is very, very low electricity. Jennifer's going to tug with the rope. I'm going to reinforce with the collar. He's had this done in the Suburban. He's had it done on the training table. Kennel up. He goes right in. Okay. That's a good boy. Oh, look at that. Gus. Attaboy. 100-foot rope here is not out of line when you got a really fast dog like this. Now, I'm not going to help him, but you are. First command is not going to be used with the e-collar, just the rope. Second command, I'll use the e-collar. Gus, kennel up. Kennel up.
My fault.
No, no, it's not your fault. Hold on. Give me some slack. Okay. From that distance, it's normal for Gus to be a little confused. Ready, Gus? Oh, okay. Mark it. Gus! just about at the end of our rope there, aren't we? All right, sit. Okay, this time I'm going to force with the collar. You're going to guide with the rope. Kennel up. That's 14, dog trip 14 continuous. He put his ears back and he went, holy smokes. I'm actually going to turn that down to 12. That was more than what he really needed. Ready, Gus? Now I'm going to try to get Gus to break. And if he comes out of the box, I want you to stop him, okay? Oh, look at that. Good boy. Kennel up. Kennel up. That's a boy. Kennel up. That's a good boy. Slack. Mark it. Gus! Good boy, Gus. Now this exercise is an end when Gus takes his bumper and gets in the kennel on his own. Now when he stuck his front feet out of the kennel there, I used the e-collar on 12. I stepped into him. If he would have stayed out, I would have stepped on his toes and you pulled on the rope. All right, Gus, kennel up. This isn't going to take very long. Okay, at this point, I'm tempted to take the rope out of the hole in the back and work him from the side. We're going to give him one more go here. Mark it. Good boy. Kennel up. That's a boy. Good boy. Cooper. Harley. Gus! Here. Come on, Gus. All right. A little bit of rope tension. Kennel up. Kennel up. Okay. I'm going to send him far enough where he's going to take the rope with him. Just let him go. Just throw the bumper a little farther. Gus! Now, Jen, I'll have you work from off to the side. Yep. Good boy. Here, Jen. Here, Gus. Call him a handler. She's raised Gus, so he wants to go to her. There goes. Kennel up.
Did you use the collar on that?
No, that was a free command. If this bounces too far, just let the rope go.
Okay.
Good boy. Good boy. Gus. Atta boy, Gus. Come on. Now, this will give you a good indication about how dogs read body English. As long as I stood out there, Gus either wanted to go to you because you raised him, or me because I'm handling him. But the second that I moved back, Gus read this whole thing different and scooted right inside there, took the bumper with him. Now, no, just we're going to run him, we're going to let him drag the rope. Throw a little better this way. Here, here, there, Gus. Now I reinforced here, and the second he turned toward me, I let off, and he got in there on his own. He knows what he did wrong. That's a good boy. You see, all I had to do was change sides of the box, and he thought the rules didn't apply anymore. Mark it. Gus! Hitch it up, Gus. Atta boy, Gus. Good boy. All right, kennel up. That was a free command. Gus understands now, not that he has to get in the box. He understands this is how we play the game. Okay, we're going to make this fun. Good boy. Gus! All right, this is the first stage. He's going to take that right in the box with him. There he goes. There's a textbook introduction to remote work, to place training. There's a couple of different names for it. As you can see, there's very little force involved from the dog's perspective. There is no intimidation. We make this as fun as we can with a dog with that kind of desire to retrieve. This is pretty easy to do. And Gus is in there not because I told him to get in there. He's in there by choice. That's a good place for him. In his mind, this is a really good place. He doesn't resent being put in there.
Right.
So when this translates into a platform, he'll get on the platform. Right over here, we've got a little pit like they use in the rice fields in Central California. He'll get into there. He'll get on a strap-on tree stand like they would down in the Ozarks. He'll get in the bow of a boat and he'll learn, okay, this is where I work from. And he'll do it with alacrity and with enthusiasm. And at the same time, we're steadying the dog. Gus is learning. You can't go till you're sent. He's not even a year old, right? And he's learning that very, very quickly. A steady dog isn't steady unless you can put him in a situation like this. Put another dog in there with him. Send one, the other one shouldn't go. That's steady, okay? He's not under control unless you can call him back with your voice alone. Should he break, should something develop where you need to get him back, if you can't recall him with your voice, then he's not under control. That's just a real simple way of measuring how well your dog is trained. Remote work is unbelievably important to the hunter. By teaching the dog to work from a place platform, a pit, whatever, you can remove this dog from 90+% of the most damaging effects of muzzle blast, so you don't end up with a 3 or 4 year old dog that's stone deaf. I personally had a master hunter that couldn't hear me if she was laying on my toes. So Jim Dobbs actually introduced this, and we've taken this to the point where I've got some of my clients who are putting their dogs 35 yards away from the pit. You're not standing next to the dog, so you're not blocking his vision, so he marks better. The gunfire doesn't deafen him, so his hearing lasts longer. And the whole thing just works a lot smoother. And the dog is steadier, and he gets used to working over there. And he's also a lot less likely to get shot by accident. Doesn't happen very often, but unfortunately it does happen. Where's my bumper, Gus? You're laying on it, aren't you? You hiding it from me? All right, come on. Here. Come on, Gus. Yeah, there's my bumper back in there. I got to hang on to him to keep him from getting in there. Would you tip that up, Jim? There's our bumper. He's trying to get in there. We're going to see how well Gus understands this. We're going to turn his box around here and throw one in the river. Kennel up. First thing he did was come out. I nicked on 19. Mark it. Here, 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 here. Come here, Gus. Come here, Gus. Here, here. Come on, Gus. That's a boy. That water was just too much for him. Come here, Gus. Kennel up. Atta boy. All right. You want to go get that? Gus! All right, fetch it up. Okay, there he goes. It's asking a lot of a youngster that just saw that.
He bounces back quick, though.
Yes, he does. He'll splash the river dry here.
Yep.
Atta boy, Gus! Now that he's gotten a correction, we got to do this once more.
Right.
We can't quit on a hard correction. Good boy, Gus. All right, kennel up. Kennel up. Now I'm going to help him succeed. Sit. Here, here, here. Come on. Kennel up. Told you to sit. Mark it. Gus! Fetch it up, Gus. And water is just
So tempting.
so exciting. It took 59 to stop him. From 14 to 59 before Gus decided to throw the brakes on. Attaboy, Gus, come on. Good boy, here. Come on, Gus. Here. Kennel up. First one was free. Kennel up. Second one was a nick on 14. Sit. Sit. Gus. Outstanding. This isn't the first time Gus has been steadied. He's been steadied in marking situations a lot. And now he's not standing at somebody's side. So he thinks, well, maybe the rules don't apply. That's a good boy, huh? Oh, that's a good boy. All right, kennel up. Kennel up. Oh, I'm going to bait him out of there. Kennel up. Kennel up. Continuous 14. Kennel up. Kennel up. Get in there. See, now he's back inside the box. He's indicated now he's going to stay in there. Sit. Mark it. Gus! That's a pretty good lesson for Gus.
Very good.
Good enough. Oh, where's Ed? Oh, Ed's around the other side of the pickup.
You can come over now. Yeah.
Come here, Gus. That's a good boy. Yeah. Hold it. Good boy.